Yay! Welcome to this space, beautiful sisters. We are diving into expand your capacity, the art of receiving today. My intention is it will go for around 90 minutes. However, whatever needs to come through and be shared into this space, I am welcoming it in. So before we begin, let's just start by closing down our eyes. And we're going to take 3 deep breaths into our heart space. In through the nose. Letting out with a sigh. And again. One last time. And just setting your intention for today's transmission, activation. Set your intention that you are open to receive that next level of expansion that is available to you. To create safety within your body. To alchemize any stuck and stagnant energy that no longer serves. As you are on the journey of expansion, of growth. Because there is always more to receive. Breathe that in. And exhale with an audible sigh. And just welcoming in your soul into this space. Your unique soul expression. Welcoming in God into this space. Divine source, divinity. As we are all open channels, we are connected to our soul blueprint as we co-create this space together through time and space. Because if you're here on the live or on the replay, we are all co-creating this space right here, right now. Feeling your presence, feeling your energy, and allowing me to be an open channel, a vessel to share the wisdom codes that needs to be shared into this space. So it is so. It is done, it is done, it is done. And opening your eyes, coming back into this space. Beautiful. So today we're really diving deep into love, pleasure, and prosperity. This for me is the Holy Trinity. These are the high frequency energies. And before I go into the wisdom of these frequencies, I want to share a little bit about my story I have had with expanding my capacity to receive more within love, pleasure, and prosperity. So let's start with love, right? My heart was shut from the pain of the past. My mum had a car accident when I was 8 years old. She became brain damaged and she was the love of my life. Like, she was the best mum. I absolutely loved her. Like, she was my best friend. And then my life kind of went completely different way when that happened. My family kind of was broken apart. And so I shut my heart to love because of so much pain and grief. And I chose to numb out in that moment. I didn't feel the deep grief. And on my journey of expansion, I'm just gonna admit this person. On this journey of expansion, I have been able to open my heart up to receive more. Now, when I met Sam, right, we met 9 years ago, and when he told me that he was falling in love with me, my whole body contracted, right? Like, I couldn't receive that level of love. Like, what do you mean you love me? Like, it was just so uncomfortable. And in that moment, I wanted to run away. In that moment, it didn't feel safe. In that moment, I could have gone into trauma response and I could have numbed out. I could have gone into what felt safe because we're usually connected to our struggle, like our pain body, because that's all we've known. However, I chose to lean into the discomfort and I chose to open my heart to love. And from that moment, I have been on the journey to opening up my heart to love more and more every day. Now with pleasure, when I was single, I slept with many, many men. I kept a little black book. I slept with 73 men before meeting Sam, and I never used to have an orgasm. In my mind, I was there for service, like it was all about them, and it actually didn't feel safe within my body to make it about me. If someone wanted to go down on me, I wouldn't allow it. Like, I would want to rush. I just would want penetration. I felt uncomfortable being in the spotlight when it came to pleasure. Yeah, because it didn't feel safe within my body. Now, when I've been going on the journey of expanding with pleasure, it all starts from within. Yeah. So like most women have experienced sexual trauma, and if you haven't experienced sexual trauma in this lifetime, it's within your DNA, it's within your cellular memory, because we hold up to 14 generations of cellular memory within our body. So it's up to us to release that trapped energy, which is suppressed emotion. And for me, like, I have been raped, and that comes from shame, which is like, again, from my story of sleeping with lots of men, I was looking for love, external validation. Like, this is why love, pleasure, and prosperity, they all go hand in hand. They're all very similar frequencies. And that's why when we open up one, my journey was opening up to love, and then pleasure and money flowed through. So with money, I used to always worry about money. Yeah. I would never trust the flow of abundance, and I would hold on to it. I would hoard it, and I wouldn't feel good spending it on myself. I would save, and I would travel, and I would travel for long periods of time, but I was always in lack mindset. I was always in scarcity, and my reality showed that. I remember working for like a whole year in London on £5 an hour, which is like $10 an hour, when I was 17, saving £3,000, which was like a lot. This is 10 years ago. No, 14 years ago or so. And then first 3 days, I'm supposed to be traveling back Southeast Asia for 6 months, and the first 3 days of being there, my card got stolen and all that money got spent. Travel insurance didn't cover it. And so that was just like my fear of once I've had it, losing it. And like money, like, because I held on to it for so long and it didn't get to experience, like, money likes to flow. It likes to be that beautiful give and receive energy, not to be held on, but for experience, because all we have is that now moment. As soon as I got it, it ran away from me, right? Because it's that needy energy. And then on my journey as well, like, I used to always have money for drugs, partying, I used to always have money for holidays. These were the things that I valued. Now, you will always have money for the things that you value in life. It just will always come, right? It's because it's what you prioritize. So as soon as I started feeling calm within my nervous system with money and changing my values to health and personal development, I always had money for that. I've invested $125,000 into my personal development over the last 4 years. And I am my number one priority, and I really feel the shifts. I feel the expansion in my frequency, the person who I have become, and even over the last 3 months, I've had a massive identity shift. And Sam is coming to Queensland on Thursday, and it's been 3 months since we've seen each other. And it's going to be so exciting because we get to meet each other as these new versions of self, right? And it's that next level of opening up our hearts to love, to leaning in and creating a new world for us. And in relationships, it's always a constant choosing, especially when we are always growing and expanding. You're always meeting new versions of yourself. Yeah. In relationships and with yourself, you always meet yourself as that new version, and you let go of the old stories. It's really important to let go of the limiting beliefs, the old stories that no longer serve, because that's how you expand, because you become this new version of self, right? You need to be the embodiment, to be the frequency match of your desires. It's a journey of becoming. So that's a little bit about me, like really in a nutshell, because it's not about me, it's about you. It's about your journey of expansion. So today I want to talk to you about the law of increase, yeah, because there is always more. So receiving is an art, it is a skill. It must be cultivated. Now, most people will unconsciously block themselves from receiving, from more pleasure, love and prosperity, because there's a deep-seated conditioning. Your limiting beliefs, yeah, will be running your show. So your internal world reflects your external environment. Any fears as well, like deep-rooted fears. Now, without fear, we wouldn't know courage. Fear gives us the opportunity to step into courage. Like, we have all of our emotions for a reason, right? It's not about poo-pooing the dense emotions. their beautiful frequency, and we're here to experience it all. Life is about experience. This is the human experience. It's really beautiful, but it's about bringing the awareness to what is holding us back. So when it arises within our field, we can alchemize it, we can shift it, and we can choose a higher frequency, and that is expanding to more. Yeah. So today is about expanding your energetic and emotional and physical capacity to receive more of what you truly desire. And know that this is a journey. This is going to be a taster of expanding your field, your energetic field. And like our personal energetic frequency is made up of lots of grids. And when I talk about grids, it's just like, think about hashes, right? It's like a grid. And each grid is of a certain frequency. So when you're at capacity, your grid is full, yeah? Your grid is full and you're not open to receiving anymore. When we expand that grid out far and wide, then all of a sudden you have space. And so it can be really simple, but then it's up to you to continue to breaking that glass ceiling, expanding your grid, knowing when you're at your upper limit. Because when you're at your upper limit, you tend to self-sabotage to bring you back down to your comfort zone because that's all you know. That's what false sense of safety, right? And so when we expand, we want to create that safety within our body, within our being for this new level of frequency upgrade. Because the truth is, we're in an infinite universe and it's ever expanding. And we are a part of that universe. And so we get to ever expand, yeah? No settling, no stopping, really. Like, this is the beautiful journey that we get to there's always more to know. And it's a beautiful journey of knowing when there is rest. We need rest to integrate. It's not about doing more, it's about being more, surrendering and allowing the opportunities that come to you and knowing when it is for you in that moment. So, what else do I want to say? The more you receive, the more you can receive, because it's that beautiful flow. You're starting to create that pattern and that safety that, yes, I can receive. You're saying yes more. And, on this journey, it's really empowering for women to start to learn to say no, because we're the people pleasers, most of us, and we're wearing the good girl mask, and all of a sudden we're not speaking our truth, and then we get into our power and we're able to say no, and we're able to have these healthy values. And then it's like, oh, okay, so yes, we know how to say no now, and then what about saying yes? So like if your partner is wanting to make love with you, and you're tired, right? You're tired and you say no, but actually the truth is that you could get in the mood, like pleasure, like in that moment, you're choosing contraction, which is the comfort zone, where it's like, yeah, okay, but I'll need like 20 minutes to open up my heart. And then that's up to you to either take yourself into the bedroom and get yourself ready, opening up your heart with sensual touch and getting yourself into the mood, or doing it with your partner, he massaging you, opening up your heart to love. But it is always up to you to turn yourself on, either way. You can do it with yourself, you can do it with your partner. Now, the law of increase is based on the universal truth that energy is always expanding, and we are energetic beings, yeah? When you open yourself up to receive, you don't just receive once, you create an ongoing flow of more. So money loves to grow, yeah? Money is this beautiful frequency, and in my programs, I take you on beautiful guided meditations and activations to connect into the frequency of money and receive like how your relationship is, like what you need from each other. Like, just like any relationship requires communication, it requires constant check-ins, it requires devotion. And so, yeah, I love taking my clients through that as well. It's just like, it's building that relationship with love, pleasure, and money, right? In many different ways and many different aspects. So the more that you allow yourself to receive money, love, and pleasure without contraction, right? And if you do have contraction, it's just choosing to open up and telling yourself you are safe and rewriting your nervous system through some techniques that I'll show you later on, through like the breath and your words are spells. You can do tapping, telling yourself that you are safe. There's many ways. So without the contraction, with the open to receive, the more you naturally magnetize, you become magnetic to your soul frequency, because you're becoming authentic, you're becoming your own unique soul blueprint. Yeah, you're open to receive all that life has to offer for you. So trust that there is always more. When you spend money, trust that more money is coming through. But it's also aligned spending. Yeah, it's not like hot potato. Oh, got money, gotta let it go, because that's also a shadow aspect. There is many different ways, like saving calms your nervous system as well. It's always important to have that savings. And then you're having aligned spending. And then, actually, I'll go through that later. I'm jumping too far ahead. I'm excited. So much energy is coming through me. Cool. Okay, so how does the law of increase work? So whatever you focus on expands. You hear this, it's like one-on-one in all energetic healings, right? Where focus goes, energy flows. So if you're focusing on lack and what you don't have, you'll get more lack. Yeah. If you focus on receiving, you create space for more. If you focus on pleasure, you become a magnet for more pleasure. Yeah. And pleasure isn't just sexual. Pleasure is smelling the roses. It's looking at sunrises, sunsets. It's like tuning into all of your senses. Yeah. So smell, hear, sight, taste, touch, all of it. That is all pleasure. And women, we have a clitoris. We have 8,000 nerve endings. And you know what? It has one job and one job only, and that is pleasure. So a reminder that pleasure is our birthright, and we have this beautiful body, a unique body that we chose with our DNA for our soul, yeah, for our journey to receive all these senses. And it's up to us to open up to the layers of receiving with these beautiful senses, yeah? So your capacity determines your flow. The universe always is pouring infinite love, money, and opportunities your way. However, it's up to you to see them, to receive them, to say yes, yeah? Or do you allow your ego mind, which is fear-based, to overthink things or to keep you within your comfort zone, can keep you in this false sense of safety instead of taking that leap of faith and choosing courage, right? What feels soul aligned for you. This is trusting in your heart and taking action from your heart space, stepping out of the mind, and this comes from embodiment techniques as well. Cool. So how you can receive, like I said, is calming your nervous system, is rewiring your beliefs. Your beliefs create both your internal and external environment. So whatever you believe to be true is the truth, yeah? So this is like as well getting to the subconscious, because yes, we can say things consciously, but our subconscious is 95%. So it's actually taking yourself through practices to rewrite the story that you might not even be consciously aware is creating your reality. All right, so money is a flow, yeah? It's not something to be held on or to fear. Just like all energy, it likes to flow. No one likes to be stuck and stagnant. Otherwise, if we're stuck and stagnant within our body, like that's where disease is created. That's where suppressed emotions turns into disease, right? Within our body, everything likes to flow, and money is the same. Money is the same. So the more you can circulate money with trust and intention, the more that it will naturally come back to you. So when you can spend money without contraction, right? When it feels expansive, when it feels joyous, and this even means paying your bills, right? Is having that gratitude that you have the money to pay for bills. You have the money to pay for anything. You go, thank you, divine abundance. Every time I pay for anything, I go, thank you, divine abundance. I love you. Yeah, even at shops, thank you, divine abundance. I love you. Out loud too. Some people look at me weird, but I love money. And if someone paid for a meal for me, I would say thank you. And money is paying for a meal for me. They're paying for food. So of course I'm going to thank you, money. Like money is my best friend. I'm not going to ignore her. She's a her for me. She's something different for everyone else. And when you're always supported and when you trust in the flow, money comes where it is invited and appreciated. So I have money on my altar and I'll always devote to speaking to money, yeah? And when you deeply trust that there is always more, you step out of clenching and holding and you start allowing. You tune into what it is that you actually desire. Like truly, what is for you in this moment? what you require for your soul evolution. And that is when money will come play, right? Not because you need it. If you say you need money, that is repelling money, because money will always make you need more. So you will actually never receive more than enough. When you require it and when you request it, yeah, it's a statement. It will come play, but it needs to be for what reason? Yeah, your why needs to be big. Like, money likes to be organized. Like, okay, money is going to come through you. What does money get to experience through you? Yeah, like I have a spreadsheet with a whole bunch of stuff that I want to play with money. Yeah. But I have so much trust. I have trust in divine timing. I trust that like everything that I desire, I get at the right time, right? And that's how I've been able to invest so much money in myself, right, over the last 4 years. And when I first made my first investment, which was $8,000 for a 7-day retreat, I was on Centrelink, yeah? But somehow, that was during COVID, and then I was able to get 10 grand out from my superannuation. And what did I do? I spent it straight on personal development. And then I was able to get my Kangen water machine and just all these other things that just started because I was like, what do I want? Money will come play in so many different avenues, right? If you allow it to be. If you open up to receive money in cash flow, which is your direct income, support money, which can be loans, it can be credit cards. Then you have gift money, like when you're gifted material items or you're gifted experiences, you're gifted food or a coffee, like that is gift money. There's still money coming into you to experience through another avenue. And then you have future money. Future money is like payment plans or investments. And future money has been a big piece for me, calming my nervous system because I have my own business. I have payment plans. So I know I have a consistent amount of money coming in each week. Yeah. And that just, it's like a weight lifted off my shoulder. I create from heart space. Yeah. I create from abundance and not lack. And that was a big pivotal moment for me when I shifted that intention. And then money came play with me in many different ways. Like I just went to a retreat in New Zealand, which was gifted to me, all expenses paid. It was amazing. It was so much fun hanging out with a sister and just in ceremony and yeah, so much laughs and connection. It was really beautiful. But that, again, it was like a $5,000 retreat just gifted, you know? So if you're open to receive in multiple avenues, money will come play with you because a lot of people hold guilt or shame on support money. And if you're holding guilt and shame on support money, yeah, then money won't come play with you in the other avenues. You're like, it's not loving all parts of money. That's like not loving all parts of yourself, just loving the light aspect of you, but not loving the shadow aspect, not loving the rage, the fear, the shame, the guilt, because that is still a part of you. And if you look at the whole, the spectrum, you're here to experience it all. And if you hold any shame against parts of yourself, it's the same as money. If you hold any shame when money comes to you or you reject it, then money is like, I'm not going to come again. You don't appreciate me. Yeah. So start really seeing money as an entity, as an energy, as your best friend, as a relationship. How do you want to be treated? Yeah. And like, especially if you've got fear of rejection and you get rejected, how do you feel? Does that close your heart a little bit when you want to give like a gift and then it's not received? It's not, yeah. How does that make you feel? That's how money will feel. So how do you apply the law of increase to receive more love, pleasure, and prosperity? You need to open up your heart. You need to open up your heart and mind to more, because you need to first believe it to be true of limitless possibilities for you to experience, right? You need to really believe that there is an infinite expanding universe. It actually has been proven now by science of the quantum multiverse. Like science has finally caught up with the truth, which is awesome, right? But if you need to have the proof, that is your proof. There is infinite realities, infinite universes. So there's infinite versions of you. So every choice that you've ever made, there's probably another version of you that made a different choice. So you're here to experience it all, but you're choosing what timeline you get choose. And that's what quantum leaping is. You're jumping to a higher timeline, but it doesn't mean that you just miss the becoming. It just means that you have a shorter period of time to let go of all that stagnant energy, feel that suppressed emotions, and then you get there. There's still a becoming, right? That's what just quantum leaping is. You become a frequency match for that highest timeline. Cool? You expand your nervous system's capacity. So anytime you feel yourself contracting, you need to breathe into the space. Our breath is our medicine. Deep belly breaths. Yeah, we can actually do that now. In through the nose. And exhale with an audible sigh. And again. One last time. And you can just tap on your heart. I am safe. I am safe. I am safe. Yeah, and you can do that for as long as you need. Your breath is your medicine, your words are spells, and tapping into your heart center allows you to open up and expand to receive more, calming the nervous system, coming back into the present moment, because the future and the past don't exist. It's just here and now, right? It's all moments in time which create the video, yeah? It's one way of saying it. So if your body is tense and not fully relaxed, then you're not open to receiving more. Yeah, your body is like, hell no. I can't hold anything more, it's too much. So you use breath work, yeah, movement. I love dancing. Dancing is an embodiment practice that really expands my energetic field. Anytime I feel a little bit tired, now I actually go into a pleasure practice, and I will feel any emotions, and then it will go into pleasure, and every pleasure practice is completely different, but it will alchemize the tiredness and I'll feel expansive, yeah? Or I'll just, if I don't have time for an hour pleasure practice, I will just do a 3-minute dance, because that's quick, fast, and I feel joyous. Joy is one of the highest frequencies. You got peace and then joy, yeah? So find your thing that regulates your nervous systems and shifts your state of being from stagnant to high frequency. Yeah, because tiredness, usually there is energy that needs to shift, allowing that to be an emotion or energetic capacity. So for allowing money, love, and pleasure to move through you, what you give expands and returns and multiplies. So if you're choosing these high states of being, you'll be open to receive more of that. But you have to put yourself in experiences to receive that joy. What makes you happy? What excites you? What lights you up? And it's even when you don't feel like doing that thing, that's the most important time you need to go do it, right? Really important. That is devotion. That is devotion to your truth, devotion to your highest frequency, and becoming the best version of yourself. Choosing to alchemize any stagnant energy, because we are the infinite creators, yeah? And so every choice is the experience that you're choosing. And there is no right or wrong way, it just is. So you just choose what you want to experience. Most importantly, celebrate what you already have. Gratitude is the best attitude. We've heard this multiple times throughout our journeys. However, it's always coming back to gratitude. Appreciation for everything, yeah? And yes, it's nice to have a gratitude journal. However, the embodiment of this practice is to say it in the morning, every moment, sorry. So every time I bless my food, or if I'm making food, putting love and appreciation. If I'm going shopping at the farmers markets, love and appreciation to the farmers, to the market store people, to everything. The sun that shines and then it's too hot. Oh, the wind. Oh, it's so nice. Thank you, wind. But thank you, sun. Thank you, moon. Everything. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That is your religion. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You can't say it enough, yeah? Because what you appreciates is more of, right? So whatever you are in that frequency of appreciation, you will definitely attract more. That is the law of increase. So before I continue on, do we have any questions? You good? Cool. All right. So to build any relationship, it begins with communication, presence, safety, and time. Yeah. So communicating with yourself. What do you say when you look at yourself in the mirror? Communicating with your yoni. How does she feel? What does she need? So your pleasure center, your womb space. Communicating with money, asking like what they want to actually spend the money on, what experiences do you want to co-create the space with. Are you in control and making all the decisions instead of asking your body, asking money, asking your heart center, right? It's getting out of the mind and allowing the frequencies to guide you. Communication is key for any relationship. Presence. You need one-on-one time. Yeah? One-on-one time with self-pleasure, one-on-one time with money. Like even when you're in a relationship, it's really important to have that time for yourself. It expands a deeper connection to self. And then when you invite energies into the space to co-create with, it just amplified what you can feel within as well. All starts with you. Alone time. I am a deep advocate for alone time, for space, right? This is when we're sovereign beings. This is when we can really connect into our channel, when we're listening to our soul and we're receiving the downloads, right? And then we get to share that from our heart space and connect in with our loved ones. But it's so important to have that alone time and have that one-on-one time with love, pleasure, and prosperity. Just you and them. Build that relationship up. Again, creating safety. Safety is the most key foundation for any expansion. If you don't have the foundation, then it will all just come tumbling down, right? It doesn't feel safe, and so you'll self-sabotage, you'll push it away. So again, create safety, build that trust within yourself, creating that safe environment. So before you build that relationship and before you expand, look around in your environment. How can I feel even more safe right now? Maybe it's closing the door. Maybe it's putting music on. Maybe it's creating that incense, opening up the space, connecting to your soul. So creating that safety of the expansion, of what needs to release in order to have that expansion. So creating the space is so important. And your body is your environment for safety, for the energetic frequencies to receive, yeah? And of course, consistency is key. Yeah. Time frame. Once isn't going to cut it. It is building a relationship. It is consistently checking in. Again, it's like I'm devoting to a self-pleasure practice every day at the moment. And I've been going for 2 weeks. And that was a big thing for me. I'm loving it now, but it took a while to actually fully devote to the practice, like procrastination, or I would my mind would be like, there's so much more I could be doing. And actually, my body wants to be and devote to a pleasure practice daily. And it's been so expansive, right? So consistency is key for your next level of expansion. Yeah, that's my next level of expansion. But maybe it's just devoting to a yoni steam once a month. Maybe it's just putting your hand on your yoni and having a conversation, right? And so that's what I teach, is just building a relationship. The very first stages of opening up your capacity to receive more love, pleasure, and prosperity within your being, right? And it all starts with building that relationship. Cool. So, actually, I don't need to go into that. How to create safety with the body and receive. So creating safety, again, regulating your nervous system. Always will come back to that. Your nervous system. So your throat is connected to your yoni via your vagus nerve. Your vagus nerve is connected to all your organs, yeah? And so creating safety within the nervous system, yes, breath, but also sounding. You have your unique sound, yeah? And so when you sound out, your sound frequencies will ripple throughout your whole body and alchemize any stuck and stagnant energy. It doesn't matter what it sounds like, you're healing yourself with your own unique sound, yeah? Creating safety is loving all parts of yourself which is your shadow aspects and your light. You make space for all parts of yourself. That is when you allow your authentic soul expression to come alive. Yeah, authenticity is the highest frequency because you're connected to your soul. There is nothing to prove, nothing to hide, nothing to fix. You are who you are, and you love that. Yeah, you deeply, you truly, you love that. You have no shame around any parts of yourself. So creating safety is also accepting where you are in life, not trying to rush to get to somewhere else. You're present, yeah, and you're on the journey of becoming. So it's just accepting and loving where you are because your life is unique for you. It's letting go of comparison, yeah, because no one is like you. You are special, you are unique, we are all unique, and we have a piece to play in this jigsaw puzzle that we are all creating, right? Creating safety is having that desire to go on the journey of expansion, right? To be able to receive more, yeah? So it's not getting stuck in your comfort zone to create safety. It's creating safety within your environment to receive more. That is expansion. Creating safety is making choices from your heart space. So that's getting out of the mind into your body and making decisions based on your heart vortex, yeah? And communicating your truth with love. Having healthy boundaries and choosing yourself. Yeah, you get to be your number one priority, of course, and then people receive that ripple on effect. Yeah, when you choose yourself, when you choose to fill your cup first, then you're able to give from that overflowing cup, and you have so much more to give. Now, when you're not creating safety, you're going into a trauma response. Now, trauma responses is fight, flight, freeze, or fawn. And these trauma responses are connected to emotions. So when you go into freeze, yeah, that's like numbing out, disassociation, shutting down, hopelessness, that is connected to shame. So if you feel yourself going into freeze, you know that actually shame wants to be expressed, and shame can't survive in the light. What I mean by that is when you bring truth into the space, and when you speak about your experience, it can alchemize, it can dissolve right then and there. So having these awarenesses about the trauma responses, when you get activated in a trauma response, right, it will take you back to a moment when your nervous system was going through the trauma. However, you're not in that trauma anymore. It's giving you the opportunity to alchemize what was into a new state of being, and again, creating that safety. So then you got flight, and flight is fear. Yeah, it's panic, it's run away, it's anxiety, it's worry. Yeah. So when it gets too much, you just want to run away. Like I said before, when Sam was telling me he was falling in love with me, I could have run away because that was my comfort zone. But I chose to lean in and receive that love. Yeah. So right then, I didn't choose a trauma response. I chose love. Yeah. And so if you find yourself in fear, you ask yourself, how can I step into courage right now? Again, creating safety within the nervous system and stepping into courage, knowing that fear is the emotion that needs to be alchemized. Then you have fight, which is connected to rage, of course, irritation, frustration, anger, all under rage. So again, rage, I love teaching a rage release because women, we have been silenced for generations and we store so much rage within our cellular memory, yeah? And so when we give us a voice and we express rage in a healthy manner, it actually activates our power and our strength and empowerment, because women find it quite easy to go into grief because we're connected to our heart, but rage is connected to the throat in regards to our fullest expression. And if you're not allowing yourself the space to express rage, you're actually still wearing the good girl mask and you're not fully activating your power, right? And of course, there is a healthy way to feel your rage. We don't want to project it onto anyone. When we feel irritable, that is just giving us an opportunity to have the awareness that I have rage that needs to be felt. And then you go and you feel it in a healthy manner. Like I said, I love teaching this, and so in all my programs, it's really important to know how to have emotional intelligence and to alchemize it within ourselves. Because women, like, think about all your generations, women didn't really have a voice. We've been burnt to the stake as witches. There's so much sisterhood wounding. There's so much rage that needs to be felt and alchemized. And then we have the fawn. The fawn is the people pleaser. And I was a fawn. I just wanted to appease everyone. I didn't like confrontation. I wanted to be liked, And so I didn't have boundaries, and you don't know who you are because you go along with the flow and actually not tune into what it is that you desire and speak your truth. So again, fawn is an identity crisis, as in, like, you need to tune into your authenticity in that moment. And actually tune into what it is that I desire. You ask yourself that question: what do I actually want? What do I need in this moment? Big question. Okay, good. How am I going for time? We're going good. So what is stopping you from receiving more love? So we've gone into limiting beliefs. Now we can not easily, but to get over this, we can rewire our brain and create new neurological pathways that help us reach our highest potential. We do this by connecting in with your subconscious and then connecting in with your higher self, because your higher self always knows what's best for you and what the truth is. And so once we receive the downloads from your higher self, you trust your intuition, you trust your inner guidance, and then by rewiring your brain, it's consistency. So that's how affirmations work, because it's connected to your Claudio nucleus within the brain, and it needs to have repetition. It also needs action. So the action is taking from what you learnt in that, like, activation of connecting in with your higher self. You need to take action within 24 hours to prove to yourself that you are a new version of self. So yes, you are rewiring your brain with affirmations once you've done the alchemization, but you also need to take action. Action is a big piece of becoming. You can't just do nothing. We can be open to receiving, but if an opportunity comes our way, you have to say yes. And we don't have to, but you get to say yes. And then in that action of that opportunity is when you become that version of self, right? You need to feel your emotions. So our dense emotions, you've got rage, fear, grief, guilt, and then shame. There are core emotions that need to be alchemized to be then feel higher states of peace, joy, love, and pleasure within our being. So we need to go on the journey of unraveling these emotions, to feeling the suppressed emotions, letting it all go. So then we have space, we have the capacity to receive the high frequency emotions. Trauma response, like I said before, energy can get trapped within the body, and it's up to you, and that's what creates the unsafety. So it's up to you, when you get given the opportunity to rewrite your story, to rewrite the story, to not go back into the trauma response, to have now the awareness that you're getting triggered, and with the tools and techniques that you learn, embody a new way. Suppressing parts of yourself is also blocking you off from receiving. Not speaking your truth, not being your fullest expression, of dancing and singing, of just being all that you are in every moment, because there is only one of you. You are unique. So it's really important to connect into your soul and to ground your soul frequency into this earth. This is why you have chosen this moment in time to create here on Mama Gaia, right? Because your soul frequency is unique. So when you really tune into your authenticity and you let go of any judgments and just be who you are, know that you will magnetize your soul tribe, and you will repel people that are on that frequency, right, that are on that resonance. And that's okay. You have to be okay with that as well, because everyone has a choice and they will have their own soul tribe. Cool. So I've already covered a lot of that. I have some slides, but I just kind of just go with the flow of what channeling comes through. So anytime that we expand, we are stepping outside our comfort zone because it's something new. It's a new frequency that we haven't received before. And so it's normal to feel fear. It's normal to have doubt, to come into the space. You'll have lack of confidence. You'll find excuses, and you might actually be affected by other people's opinions. So this is the fear zone, right? When you're about to expand your capacity, when it feels so good within your heart, you're open to receive, and then you're like, a little bit of contraction here. It's like, this is new, it doesn't feel safe, false sense of safety. That's when you create safety. That's when it's up to you to create safety within your body, within your environment for the expansion. Then you step into the learning zone, You'll deal with any challenges or problems that may arise. You will acquire new skills and you extend your comfort zone. And then you enter into the growth zone, which is you have expanded and anchored in this new level of capacity that is now the new normal, And you're living your newfound dreams, your purpose, and then you get to set new goals and you get to do it all again because the journey of expansion is endless, But it's really important to know that fear is a normal emotion to feel every time we expand. It's about having the awareness that, my nervous system feels a bit out right now. I'm going to regulate it. I'm going to choose to regulate it. I'm going to choose to create safety within my body, and I just need a moment right now, right? You tell yourself, I just need a moment. Instead of rushing, come back to the presence and do that. Do the breathing practice. Tell yourself you're safe. Regulate your nervous system and choose to expand your capacity to receive more. Constant. Cool. Okay, so I've already seen that. So what we're going to do now is the activation. Before I go into that, we're going to be doing some mouth breathing. We're going to be doing some active breath. And when we do active breath, it's in through the mouth, out through the mouth, continuous breathing. I'm going to show you actually. So we want to make sure that our belly rises before our chest. You can put one hand on your belly, one hand on your chest, and take a deep breath in. And when we're breathing, we want to make sure that we're making that sound. And we're making that sound from our throat, Wide mouth. And it's continuous breathing. Now, if you are pregnant, you only want to do nasal breathing. So that's in through the nose, out through the mouth. Continuous breath, And if you're pregnant, don't do any breath hold retention. Trust your body, trust your flow. If you get lightheaded, slow it down. Just trust your body. If you have epilepsy, heart condition, again, don't do any breath held retention. Stick to nasal breathing as well and trust your body. If you need to see a doctor before doing this practice. However, everyone can breathe rhythmic breathing, in for 4, out for 4. And everyone else, we're going to be doing mouth breathing. Now, during this activation, you may feel the need to purge, Purging is burping, it is yawning, it is shaking, it is sounding, it is feeling your emotions. All this can occur during the activation. It's important to give yourself the time and space to let it go. This is how we open ourselves up to receive more, by letting go of the density that no longer serves. So really important to give yourself permission here that it is all, to feel whatever comes up. Let go. Because remember, when we're contracted, we're not open to receive. So we need to create that safety, relax within your body. Your breath is your medicine, always coming back to your breath. And if a purge comes up, let it be without judgment. Cool? Okay. Have some water. A lot of speaking there. So make sure you are lying down or in a seated position with a straight spine, because you don't want to have a cocked neck. So when you're lying down, make sure you have a straight spine. That's for the breath. I'll put in some music. Okay. Closing down your eyes if you haven't already. And start by taking 3 deep breaths into your heart, in through your nose. Letting out the sigh. Grounding into this space, letting go of the day, and choosing to be here with complete presence. As we welcome in God into this space, the infinite creator, connecting in with your soul, your unique soul expression, and your higher self, as we trust our intuition, our inner guidance, we trust our body, and we are open to receiving. We are open to receiving all that is for us now, as we go on this journey of expanding our capacity. Feel the stone guardians surround us. They are our protectors as we enter the quantum field. Anything that is not of the highest light, may it be banished and repelled from this space. Creating safety within your body. Remember, at any time that your nervous system needs to be regulated, find that spot that feels stuck and stagnant and tap into that space. That's it. Now I invite you to imagine yourself standing underneath a night sky. The air shimmers with electrical potential as you stand beneath a vast luminescent night sky with stars all above you. Feel their twinkle. A warm breeze wraps around you, carrying the whispers of ancient remembrance, stirring something deep within. You are being called. Your soul star is calling you home. It has always been there, shining in the infinite cosmos, holding the light codes of your highest potential, the blueprint of your soul's divine mission. You chose to be here now to anchor these codes into Mama Gaia, to expand, to co-create, to receive. There is only one of you. You are unique. And your soul chose this moment on time to come down to earth and co-create with us all. A golden path of crystalline light forms before you, winding upward beyond time and space. You breathe. Creating safety within your body. Feeling connected to your own crystalline structure within your body. You are made up of a crystalline structure. And this crystalline path is unique for you, for your body, for your soul. You feel your heart tingling with a desire to open, with your energy field expanding. With each step forward, the density of the past dissolves. The limitations, the doubts, the stories of unworthiness melting into the streams of light, returning back to source with love and respect. You are lighter, freer, boundless, infinite. As you remember, you are a multi-dimensional being. You are living on infinite timelines and realities. And you choose right here, right now. You choose this moment. As you start to ascend, the veil of forgetfulness lifts. You remember who you are, an infinite creator, a radiant soul encoded with divine intelligence, here to birth new realities into existence. Above you, a magnificent stargate of pure golden light pulses with life, its rhythm in sync with your heartbeat. This stargate is a portal to your soul star, your unique soul star. The energetic source of your wisdom, your gifts, and the infinite capacity to receive. Evolve, grow. You look at the stargate with all these beautiful light codes that surround it. Unique for your coding, for your activation. You need to be 100% willing and able to receive this next level of expansion. So you tune into your heart and you take a breath. You tell yourself, I am safe. I am safe. I am safe. I am safe to receive all that is for me now. I choose to expand my capacity, my energetic field, so it feels safe within my body to receive more now. What? and with an open heart, you choose to step through. A vast expanse of pure consciousness surrounds you. Lights weaving in sacred geometry, flowing in harmonic patterns, filling you with a deep knowing. You trust that there is always more to receive with ease and grace and joy. Your expansion is limitless, and that creates so much safety within your body, an excitement to learn and grow and to share your wisdom you gather along the way, to embody your wisdom codes, create a legacy. You are here to anchor in your divine soul blueprint into this world. You trust yourself. You trust in the flow of the universe. As we are all fractals of light, experiencing oneself, here for experience. Take a breath in here. Exhaling with an audible sigh. As your energetic grids expand out far and wide, creating space to receive even more now. That's it. Expanding out. Space to hold even more light frequency, more life force, more vitality, more peace, more love, more joy, more prosperity, more pleasure. Your soul star is connecting into your body, into your cellular structure, every cell, every subatomic particle, activating your divine blueprint. Pulsating codes of remembrance into your cells. You're gonna breathe this into your body, into your being now, into your heart. You're gonna breathe in through the mouth, out through the mouth. On 3, 2, 1. Energy in. Keep breathing. Continuous breaths. Finding your rhythm. Expanding your capacity to receive more now. Receiving from your soul. Receiving from your highest self. Your highest potentialities, your highest timelines are available for you now. And you choose to experience these light codes, these high frequency upgrades. Cleansing, clearing any stuck and stagnant energy, clearing from your field as you breathe, because you are open to receive more. You are open to receive the high frequencies of peace, of joy, of love, of pleasure, of prosperity. It feels safe within your body to receive these high frequency upgrades. Within every breath, you are expanding your capacity. You feel safe within your nervous system. You feel safe within your body. Recoding your cellular structure with safety every time you expand to receive more. Allowing you to be an open receptive to the unconditional love, to the infinite love that is available to you now. Feel your heart expand with every breath. You're doing so well now. As you breathe in the infinite creator within you, the source of all possibilities, your vision comes clear to you now. Who are you choosing to become? What do you desire to experience in life? You are no longer separate from creation. You are creation. Keep breathing. That's it. You get to have it all, sister. It feels safe within your body to receive all that you desire. Tuning in to what it is you desire. It's safe within your body. 11 more breaths here. Dig deep. Last one, I want to exhale all your air. Suss it out. Hold it in your heart. Taking a few more sips. And feel your heart expand with this breath. Feel the love, the overflowing sacred love that feels safe within your being. As your heart grid expands with this breath, allowing for divine love to pour through, magnetizing soul-aligned relationships. You speak your truth from heart space. You allow your heart to guide you. Exhale your air. Take a deep breath in. And this time holding in pleasure. I want you to squeeze your PC muscles, your Malabandha, the muscles you tighten to hold your P. And I want you to pulse, 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 pulse pleasure up your channel from your yoni all the way up. Sensual, embodied, alive. Every cell in your body remembers that pleasure is your divine birthright. A portal to manifestation and creation. Is your life force energy. Feel the pulse of pleasure and excitement and aliveness. Follow your aliveness. Exhale your air. And this time, take a deep breath in as you breathe in prosperity. Money is limitless and ever expanding. You are no longer seeking prosperity or abundance because you are abundance. Abundance just means more of, and there is always more to receive. Connected to the infinite supply of money, resources, and opportunities that flow effortlessly to you. You tune into your heart, and when it feels aligned, you say yes with joy. You say yes with pleasure and love grounded in your being. Exhale. Returning to regular state of breathing. Feeling so relaxed within your body, within your being. As you know that a relaxed state of being means you are open to receive. You surrender to the flow. You trust in divine timing, and you take courageous action from your heart space. You feel yourself stretch beyond what you once believed was possible. Your body, mind, and energy field is recalibrating to receive an entirely new level. As we call upon our galactic light beings, our friends, to help with this integration while you sleep, to recalibrate our DNA structure. And we are open to receiving DNA upgrades of receiving infinite love, pleasure, and prosperity. We call in the Lemurian family of light to be here with us now, as they share with us the blueprints of embodied humans, that embodied love, pleasure, and joy as their guiding frequency that they embodied. They came from heart space. They loved pleasure, that life force energy pulsating through them, that creation energy. And they were so abundant, light codes flowing through them, creation energy. Calling upon the Lemurian family of light to be with you as part of your integration, to help these codes to integrate within your field, and to remember that anything is possible when you tune into what you desire and you believe it to be true. You believe it is an experience for you in this lifetime, in this body, in this reality. Your soul star swirls its light through you. You feel connected to your authenticity, and you choose to be your authentic true self in every moment, knowing that this is your highest frequency, to be all that you are. To feel safe being yourself, to feel safe embodying your gifts, your wisdom, your light codes. Rewiring your nervous system to feel safe, holding more, receiving more, as there is always more, as we are a part of this infinite expanding universe. And then a deeper calling stirs within. You remember why you chose to be here now on Mama Gaia. To anchor your unique light codes. To weave your soul's blueprint into the fabric of reality, grounding it in to the here and now, to have an embodied experience. Slowly, you begin to make your descent, bringing your expanded energetic grid with you. The codes you have received and remembered are not just for you, they are for Mama Gaia to be woven into this new earth, this golden age that we are co-creating together. We get to co-create this new golden age and have all our heart's desires to experience it in this body, through our senses of pleasure, through our sight, through our smell, through our touch, our taste, to hear. We get to hear music. We get to taste food. We get to experience pleasure within our yoni, within our body. All these senses are a part of the human experience, and it's time to expand our capacity to receive more of what this human experience has to offer. As you are guided back down to a beautiful patch of grass in the woodlands with tall ancient redwood trees, the smell of morning dew fresh in the morning, blooming flowers of the sunlight beaming through the leaves. You place your hands on the beautiful patch of grass, feeling the heartbeat of Mama Gaia beneath you and within you, as you are always connected through your grounding cord. You are here to co-create together. You allow your light codes to integrate, grounding them deep within the crystalline core of our Mama Gaia. And every time you walk on this earth, you remember your soul frequency. You remember the truth of who you are. So you devote to connecting in with the earth every day, so you never forget again. You always remember your light codes, your unique soul blueprint, your authenticity. Take a deep breath in here. Remember, you are a vessel for divine light, here to birth new timelines, new realities for this golden age. Your energy field will always be calibrated to receive, expand, and grow with overflow. When you are ready, coming back into this space, feeling fully activated, embodied, and expanded into your next level of reciprocity. Your capacity to receive. You have so much space for more. And now, sister, you get to receive more. Take one more deep grounding breath. Wiggling your fingers, wiggling your toes, coming back into the space. Stretching your body. We thank all who are guided to respond to our prayer, co-creating the space with us here now. While you're coming back into the space, I wanted to speak to you about this beautiful co-creation. The Golden Nectar is my next program that I have created, and it's all around love, pleasure, and prosperity. To take you through embodiment practices so you can continue expanding your capacity to receive more. So it feels safe within your body to receive more, and you get to live it throughout your life. Because Golden Nectar is not another program, it's a sacred activation that rewires your ability to receive, expand, and embody. Key part is embody, because you can receive as many energetic activations, but unless you need to take action from the insights that you receive to ground it into this physical reality. Yeah? We have the energetic body, which is what we work with today. You might have worked with the emotional body as you purge and let go. Then we work with the physical body, so it feels safe within your body to receive these energetic upgrades. Because if it doesn't feel safe within your body, you would have received the light codes, but it hasn't filtered through. Yeah? So it's really important to incorporate all of it, including the mind. Yeah? Because you need to believe it to be true, which is working with the mind, working with the brain, working with your belief systems, to then be able to receive it. So when you work with me, we work with all the bodies, the mental body, the physical body, the emotional body, and the energetic body, which is your spiritual body, which is your authenticity. So unlike surface level mindset work, yeah, Golden Nectar dives deep into your body, your energy, your nervous system, dissolving blocks that have kept you stuck in scarcity, overgiving or under receiving, and emotional disconnection. Yeah? When we're connected to our divine feminine flow, we are connected to our sensuality. We are connected to all that is. We are open to receive. Yeah? And it's fucking beautiful. That is our authentic. If you're born in a woman's body, we are we are born to receive more. Yeah? That is our soul blueprint. The masculine is the penetrated energy. Yeah? So step into your flow, sister. It's time to receive. It's time to get connected to your feminine essence, your true essence. So this is a full recalibration of your relationship with love, pleasure, and prosperity. So receiving becomes your natural state, which it is your natural state. And, why choose me as a facilitator? Because there is so many programs, there's so many coaches out there. So I am not just a coach, I'm a mentor. A mentor means I have gone through my own journey to embody these teachings, these practices, and I know they work from my own experience and from my clients' experiences. I see the transformation in real time, and I see it long lasting, because I teach techniques that you can use for the rest of your life. It's not just sessions of talking and transmissions and activations. It's embodiment practices, which is life-changing forever. And so I am always speaking my truth. I am heart-centered. I am always connected to my truth. If you ask me a question, I'll always speak from my heart space. Yeah. And I'm just amazing. I just hold a deep, potent space. I love the spaces that I hold. I create space for you to heal yourself, right? I create deep safety. Yeah. And so when it feels safe, you can finally let go and release to connect with yourself, because no one knows what's best for you except you. And that's why I'm an empowerment coach, because I'm not here to give you advice. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm here to create transformational spaces so you can receive the insights, so you can receive the downloads, so you connect to your higher self and trust your intuition. Yeah, it is so important. There is not one way. There is your way, and it's about connecting to your authenticity, your true self. And that's what I love doing, is because connecting you in with your unique soul expression, because there is only one of you. Yeah, we are all unique. We are all different. So the best thing that I can do that will serve you is open up your channel so you receive the insights, you receive the downloads, because that is when you get that felt sense experience within your body, within your reality. And you know it's truth, because truth penetrates you. Yeah. So I know that you're probably going like, what about money? What about time? And if you feel resistance around investing, that is exactly why you need this. Yeah. Scarcity around money and time is a sign of contraction, like I was speaking about before. Golden Nectar, which is a 3 months mentorship, will shift you into expansion, will shift you into receive and trust. Trust is key here, yeah? So where prosperity is the new normal, you trust in money that it will flow, right? You don't hold on, you let it go when it's aligned, yeah? So you tune into your heart, tune into if this is for you right here, right now, as your next level of expansion, cool? So if you're feeling contracted, but your heart is saying yes, but your mind is like, can I afford it? Do I have the time? The real question is, can you afford to keep living in lack? Can you afford to keep living in disconnection and exhaustion? Yeah? Listen to your heart. Your future self, the one who feels safe, worthy, and wildly abundant, because they know that there's infinite, yeah, there's always more, is calling you forward. Yeah? Your future self, your higher self. That's what landed you here right now in this space, receiving this transmission, receiving this activation. Are you listening to your soul's guidance? Will you say yes? If not now, when? This is your time. Yeah? So I have a special offer for you guys for showing up in this space today and having the courage to expand your capacity to lean into the discomforts and show up for yourself. I honor you. Thank you for doing the inner work. Thank you for raising the frequency of our Earth Mother. Yeah? So the Golden Nectar is a 3-month mentorship, weekly calls, and it's an intimate space for 6 women only. The reason why I like intimate spaces is because I can give you one-on-one coaching as well when it's needed. Yeah, there's unlimited voice note support. So in between the weekly sessions, when things arise, which they do, you can voice note me and I can give you coaching then and there. Yeah, because a lot of the time when resistance arise, you need to give it a voice. You need to alchemize it then and there, not have to wait to the next session. Not many people offer unlimited voice note support, yeah, but I love it. I love helping you in the moment, because all we have is the moment, and the quicker you can alchemize it, the quicker you can expand, the quicker you can receive more, yeah? So for the first 2 women that sign up, I'm giving you $750 off. So the course price is $4,497 with payment plans that start from just $75 a week. So if you heard that amount of $4,497, you're like, how does $75 a week sound? Yeah, $75 a week is literally one night out for dinner. So it's about where your priorities are, what you value. If your heart is saying yes, then you need to prioritize what you need for yourself in this moment. $75 a week, super doable. And so from 4,497, take off $750. That brings it down to 3,747. Again, that's only for 2 women. And these 2 women will also get a bonus one-to-one coaching session with me, which is valued at $400. Yeah. And then the 3rd and 4th women that sign up, I'm going to give you a bonus one-to-one session. So not the $750 off, but a bonus one-to-one session. So you get $400 bonus with me. My coaching one-to-one sessions, we dive deep. We get to see the limiting beliefs that is stopping you from that next level of expansion, and we will connect you in with your higher self. They're potent. You receive transformation within that space. And that's why, yeah, if anyone comes and sees me, it's $400. You know, I value myself. I value my transformation that I am able to offer all my clients. So if you have any questions, please reach out. Let's jump on a call. Let's have a chat. And also, if you need some support with integration, because this was a deep activation, again, reach out. I am here. I'm here for support. I love being of service. I'm in my passion right now. And I'm here for you. I love you. Love you, I love you, I love you. The replay will be available for 2 weeks only. So if you want to receive the activation again, that is accessible for you. And if you feel complete, then thank you again for being here today. And I'll see you next time. So much love. Mwah.